Good morning, everybody. This is Johnny Basement, and we are back from Hawaii. Thank you to my 10 to 12 loyal guys that watch and support this channel. I do have more subscribers than that, but you guys are my most consistent people. I sincerely thank you, and I love you all for it, man, because people that are new here, I'm just a fan speaking to fans. I don't pretend to be a professional, I don't act to be a professional. Just a fan speaking to fans. This channel is for the fans. Okay? You want a request on here? Let me know. You want me to do some sort of post or a poll? Let me know. Let me know. Hit the subscribe button, hit the bell notice so you know when I'm talking. Now, guys, in Hawaii, when I told y'all that you wouldn't even see me on, I didn't even know because y'all that have been around me already know that I'm just learning this game. I'm just learning this game. Not a big social media guy. I'm a retired over-the-road trucker. Okay, I've driven this country up and down. I drove tankers in the oil fields in Texas. Okay, I'm 50 years old. All right, I'm just learning this game. I didn't know I could upload from my phone. I had no idea. And to those that saw the two sorry clips from Hawaii, I apologize because I know they probably looked like crap. The angles were probably crap. The video was probably crap, but hey, I'm learning. Like I said, ain't no pros here. No pros in the basement, man, because what do? It's the basement mentality, man. We fight from the ground up, never giving in and never giving up, man. We fighting from the ground up. So that's what it was. Those videos are pure examples of basement mentality, man, because they were garbage. I know they were garbage, but thank you to y'all for watching them and supporting it anyway. All right. This is going to be a little all over the place today. I got a lot of vibes, a lot of feelings going on about the Rangers, about how we ended the season, how we did during the season, and even how we did during the playoff run. Let's just hit on the Lightning for a minute. The Lightning series. So many emotions there, man. We're up 2 games to none, then up 2-0 in game 3. These are things we already know, all right? Even when we lost game 3, we blew it. You kind of... Looking back, you can't admit at the time that this is the way any one of us were feeling. But when you look back now, when we blew that game, it just seemed like when we were up 2-0 in that game, we kind of started like a prevent defense in the NFL. It's like we were chasing it. From that point on to the end of the series, like we were chasing the game. We weren't commanding it anymore. We were chasing it. The Lightning pretty much, we let Kucherov, Stamkos. Stamkos was like wide open a lot. Like, why would you leave him like wide open? Our defense started giving away things that we hadn't seen since the Pittsburgh series, man. Like bad passes and allowing breakaways, leaving Igor out to dry. We ended the season, guys, on 3 straight single-goal losses. 3 straight single-goal losses. We were in every game, but it didn't feel like we were in those games. Thanks again to Igor standing on his head. The biggest scratch, and I know what everybody's talking about, the biggest head scratcher was the scratch of Capo Caco. What was that? Seriously, what was that? Gallant didn't offer any excuses or reasons or whatever for it. Not really. I think he said the next day something about we just had to put the best people on the ice or the best chance to win or whatever. It was an odd scratch when you really think about it. For Ryan Strome, I know he's a veteran. I know, he's been a solid veteran for us for a little while and he matches well with Panarin or what have you. He's been injured. He's been skating around injured. Even in the warm-ups, he looks injured. Now, if a veteran tells a head coach, hey, man, I can play, I don't know. It just seemed weird. What's weirder is Dryden Hunt. Like, you're going to bench Kakko for Dryden Hunt? He hasn't even been in since the Pittsburgh Game 2 or Game 3. That was really odd. That was really odd. The guy doesn't even offer anything on the offensive side anyway. There's no upside on the offensive side for him. So that was a really odd move by Gallant. But guys, he got out-coached by John Cooper. There's some Ranger fans I know, honestly, that want Gallant fired. Really? You want him fired? If you're one of those people, please explain it to me in the comments because I think that's silly. How many times do you think the Lightning fans wanted John Cooper fired? Right? They lost a bunch of Game 7s under him before they won anything. And then on top of that, they got swept. The 8th seed Columbus Blue Jackets swept a 120-plus point season by the Lightning that year, number one. Number one by far. You don't think they wanted Cooper fired after that? That was like an unbelievable freaking sweep, man. That's as unbelievable as LeBron and the Cavaliers coming back on that 73-win Warrior team. down 3-1. Like that would be as unbelievable as that. Okay, you don't think you want to fire? Really, Gallant getting fired, that's silly. I'm not going to spend any more time on that. The guy brought us a 110-point season. He is a big reason why we got as far as we got. Think about it. Think about where we got to. And also, every head coach, and I don't care what team you are, Belichick or whoever, they're all going to make a weird decision here or there that's going to be like, what did you do that for? We as fans, we'd be out there making the dumbest decisions when you really think about it. We may be making the most absurd, weirdest, craziest decisions, man. So these are professionals. They know what they're doing, and even so, they're going to make a mistake. So, guys, Gallant had a 110-point season. Gallant's biggest moves, I thought, his best positive move that he did was not giving up on Igor. Remember as Ranger fans at the start of the season, what were we hoping for? Man, just make the playoffs. Like, that's what I'm hoping for my Jets this year. Just make the playoffs, man. I don't care if you lose. Just make it. So we did. We made it. We made it against Pittsburgh Penguins, and we all like, oh, man, he drew the Penguins. Like, they were like the former Lightning, right? A few of the guys are still there. Crosby, Malkin, Letang. 3 championships under their belt. Experience up the wall, right? So we're like, all right, we're going to go in there. And then we're down 3-1. A bad 3-1, right? Game 3 and 4, we were a disaster. We looked embarrassed. Could just end this in 5. We all knew it was going to end in 5 as Ranger fans. But hey, we made the playoffs, right? Hey, here's a sign. Gallant's biggest move to me in this playoffs, his best move. Igor gets yanked in game 3 and 4, and he freaking stuck with him. Came out in game 5. Who are we starting? starting Shesterkin, man. He's the greatest goalie in the game. The greatest goalie in the game statistically. I know all about Vasilevsky, and he's been the winningest goalie the past 5 seasons, and he's got 2 back-to-back championships. I'm talking about statistically. Igor is the best goalie in the game. He's what's got us here. We're sticking with him. Gallant's confidence in him. Some other coaches, maybe like David Quinn, before Gallant, might have pulled him and started Georgiev. All due respect to Georgiev, he's a monster backup, and I'm sure he's going to be a great starter for whatever team he goes to because the kid can play. Don't forget that 44-shot shutout of the Carolina Hurricanes back on March 18th, 20th, somewhere around there. Georgiev can play. So a lot of coaches might have been tempted to put him in. Not Gallant. Nope, we're sticking with the kid. That did a couple of things. Obviously, it took us beyond the Pittsburgh series, but it also put confidence in him. It showed Igor, hey, man, we got confidence in you. I'm sure his teammates also said we got confidence in you because without Igor, we wouldn't have been anywhere near the playoffs anyway. 36-13 during the season. I think he had a .935 save percentage. What was his goal? What was his goals against average? Like 2, 2.7, something like that. He even had the Pittsburgh fans mocking him. This could crush a lot of confidence in a lot of young players. He's only 26. But Gallant showed all the confidence in the world with him. And what happened after that? Each elimination game after that, we set history. Down 3-1 and behind in 5, 6, and 7. Damn, we were then behind by 2 goals in 5 and 6. So Gallant's biggest move to me was sticking with Igor. Sticking with him, showing the confidence in the kid, man. Showing the confidence in him that, hey, man, you got us here and we believe in you to take us forward. I think that is volumes on the championships we're going to win with Igor. Look at him after that, man. The kid was lights out. We could do a whole day on Igor, man. We all know what he's done. The problem, our biggest problem in this playoffs is kind of turned over. It came in from the season. Our 5-on-5, even strength goals, we are not good. We are not good on even strength. We live on the power play. We live on Panarin to Zibanejad, man. We live on that cannon of a shot that guy's got. That's what we live on, right? We live on that. Our 5-on-5 has got to improve, man. But we got so far in this playoffs, man. The Hurricanes, we were down 3-2, came back and won that. Game 7, it's impossible. It's impossible. House of Horrors. It was Candyland. It's Candyland, man. We should have won Game 1 there anyway. We were up 1-0 to the last 2 minutes of Game 1. So that House of Horrors crap was crap. And they're all former Rangers on there anyway. We know what those former Rangers did nothing. So that we came back and won that one. All right? Candy Canes and Candyland, man. They're really what that series turned out to be. We showed a lot of fight, a lot of heart, a lot of grit. This Ranger team, guys, come on. This Ranger team has brought us through excitement and positivity to desperation to anger to WTF. All those moments in one. Isn't it great to experience that again, though? Come on, how long has it been? Since 2016-17 season? We had a lot of good times in that. Derek Stepan's big goal against the Capitals, right? 2014 Cup run. Lived on Lundqvist, right? Now we're living on Igor. But this team here, compared to those teams, we have the right veterans, but what's important is we have a lot of youth. The kid line, of course, which, by the way, pulling that Kako thing, the kid line, goals not, some games yes, some games no, but they were our most positive spark on 5-on-5 situations. I don't know why Gallant didn't play that line more often. I don't know. I'm not going to even offer an opinion, or I just don't know. It's weird. It's a head scratcher. But anyway, Lafreniere, Hedl, Kako, Keandre Miller, we watched him grow. He's a beast of a defenseman now, man. And he's still growing into his own. He hasn't even hit his prime yet. What is he, 22? The other guys that I just mentioned, 22, 21, 20. Igor is 26. These are our core guys. By the way, guys, you know the one guy that never gets talked about it when we talk about the young guys on the team? How about Adam Fox, man? Adam Fox is 24. 24. You can't imagine the huge effect Adam Fox has had on this team, man. These are our core guys that are going to bring us to the future. Our veteran guys, I think Zibanejad's the only guy under 30, and he's like 29. And we got Kreider. 52-goal season by Kreider, guys. We've been waiting. We saw potential for this in his younger years, and it finally came out in his older years, right? 52-goal season. But how long is that going to last? Panarin's like 30 or 31, I think, right? So those are our three main veterans that were huge to our youth growing up with this team. But how long can we keep this kind of core together? The youth, I imagine, is going to be here for a long time, and that's what makes me positive as a Ranger fan. They're going to be around for a long time, and I definitely, unlike the Lundqvist era, and I am not knocking Lundqvist, but he didn't grow up with the real youth that Igor has. He has the benefit of some real youth here, including himself, to grow forward. And I really think we are the next team up. I don't think it. We know it. We know we are the next team up. We got some money that we're tied up in right now. I'm not going to get into all that. But I got to ask you, Ryan Strome, Andrew Kopp, who do you keep? Frank Vetrano? No, I keep Andrew Kopp. I'm taking Kopp over Strome. What did Kopp play for us this year? 16 games? 16 games, he had 8 goals and 10 assists. He had 18 points in those games, man. The guy's been a spark for us. I like Andrew Kopp, and I would keep him. My opinion. All right? I'll do a poll today. I don't know if it's going to be that or what it's going to be. Like I said, guys, I'm just still waking up. But we had a lot of positives from this season, man. A lot of positives. We got far, and we're New Yorkers, and now we're like, all right, well, we first expected to make the playoffs, and now we're in the playoffs. Now we expect to win the whole damn thing. Guys, we had the Lightning on the ropes. If you guys have ever seen the series The Wire, one of the greatest series ever made, it was said in that series, if you're going to come at the King, you best not miss. Well, the Rangers came at the King, and we missed. We missed. Had him on the ropes, man, and we missed. But got so much to live on. You got to thank the Rangers for this season, man. Most of the time we're out of it. Recently we've been out of it in November. By Thanksgiving, you already know. By Thanksgiving, what were my options in recent years? Well, the Rangers aren't doing well, so I'm going to watch the Knicks or the Jets. It's been rough. The Mets usually have that second half of the season fold, so it's been rough. So thank you, Rangers, for making New York exciting again. Thank you. Thank you for making New York exciting again. This was pure excitement this year, guys. You got to thank them. All the emotions we went through, that's what it's like to be a fan. That's what it's like to be a fan. The highs and the lows, the WTFs, man, what are you doing? Yes, we won that game. We pulled that out. We won. They showed us so much this year. I got to thank the Rangers, and we got to live it as fans, man. You got to be happy with this season. And for all the times I said, what's the excuses now to the Lightning? You lost game one, rust. You lost game two. What's the excuse now? Well, I had a couple Lightning fans come at me and say, what's your excuse? We're New Yorkers. We don't make excuses for our losses. We own them. We lost because we lost. We don't blame refs. We don't blame situations. We don't blame, well, we had, 40 games, or whatever it is. We played a ton of games. Ton of games. What was it? 20 games in 40 days? Or something. 40 games in 20 days? I don't know. Whatever the hell it was. We don't make excuses. Right? None. We're New Yorkers. We lose. When we lose, we lose. We don't say this or that or whatever. Vasilevsky looked bad, and Igor outplayed him in the first two games. Igor kept pace with him the rest of the series. All right? Vasilevsky's got the hardware. He's got the rings. He's the winningest goal the past 5 seasons. Igor is getting to that level. So the Lightning fans say Vasilevsky's better. You have every right to say that right now. You do. You do. But to ask me what our excuse is, we have none. We lost. Straight up. We lost. Okay? We lost. Moral victories. I don't know. You guys want to go with moral victory? We can go with moral victory. What I don't want to see is us being that playoff team that never makes it to the hardware. I don't want to see that become us. So we need the right veterans. We need to keep growing this youth and keep these guys together. And I hope the Rangers did not blow their relationship with Capo Caco. I hope they didn't blow that relationship. Okay? Don't hate Gallant. Please, that's silly. Guys, it's Johnny Basement. I'm back from Hawaii. This was a little all over the place today, but I love you all. I really do. I thank you. Please help me to continue to grow this channel. I'll put up a poll today at some point. Have some comments on what kind of polls you'd like me to see put up. That community thing just popped up, so I'm kind of just tooling around with it right now. Again, I'm not a pro. I'm still learning. So please, fellas, please, let me know what's up. Again, this channel is for you. It's for the fans. And I love coming on here and talking to you guys, man. I really do. I really, really do. Anyway, this is Johnny Basement, and I am out.